What's up, guys? Welcome back for another episode of Life in the ECHL. If you're new here, my name is Dylan Kelly. I'm a goaltender for the Kansas City Mavericks in the ECHL, proud affiliate of the Coachella Valley Firebirds and the Seattle Kraken. This is my third year with the team. Training camp just finished, and we have our first set of games this weekend. Training camp is 2 weeks long. Week one is a lot of skill work, kind of just a test of everyone and seeing kind of where everyone is at after the summer. Gives the coaches a good chance to figure out what they've got, what they're working with, and kind of build some lines out and go from there. Week two was a little bit slower just because we are working on systems and we got to go through walkthroughs, and those are things that everyone needs to be on the same page with and is just as important, if not more important, than making sure that everyone's physically ready to play games as well. Ultimately, if you go out there and you don't know what you're doing, if you don't know what the systems are, you're going to be working a lot harder. You're probably going to be working a lot more without the puck, which is never as much fun as playing with the puck. And as a goaltender too, it's important that you know what's going on, because that's going to allow you to make better reads if you know and can trust that your guys know what they're doing and you know where they're going to be. So that should give you a better idea of kind of what the other team's options are going to be in terms of scoring chances. It is Thursday. We have a home and home this weekend with Wichita for our first weekend of the regular season. So today, this episode, I'm going to take you guys with me to do some pregame mobility. I skated this morning, did a little 1 day out workout, and now I just want to get my body moving a little bit, do some light recovery mobility, so I wake up tomorrow feeling that much more refreshed and energized for our first game day. All right, guys, so today's pregame mobility session is super simple. All of the stretches I'm doing today, I'm gonna hold for 2 minutes or longer. It's super important that with your passive stretches, you hold up for 2 minutes or longer, because it takes about that much time to send a strong enough signal to the area that you're stretching to get a long-term or long-lasting benefit from that stretch. So if you're watching this, start holding your passive stretches for 2 minutes or longer. This first one, just a banded pigeon. Most of these guys, the band is going to be doing all the work. It's just up to you to hang out and hold it for 2 minutes or longer. This next one's one of my favorites, banded figure four. If you have locked up hips, give this a try. Let me know what you think in the comments. Lay here, pull that band about mid-thigh, and let the band do all the work. This is my favorite quad and hip flexor stretch. We're keeping the hips thrusted, pushed forward the entire time, letting the band do all the work. You can reach up and over to intensify that stretch a little bit, get a little bit more on the inside of that hip flexor. And then if you're really crazy, reach back with the opposite hand and pick up that foot. Next one, we've got banded ankle dorsiflexion. I see a lot of players doing this one, but I think this is one that the goalies are sleeping on. Do not sleep on your ankle mobility. You're seeing more and more goalies with ankle injuries these days, and everything we do starts from the ground up. Force production, power, speed, transfer, whatever it is, starts from the ground up. So if we're losing transfer here in our ankle, some would say you're losing power, you're losing speed, you're losing your ability to transition quicker, things of that nature. Another big thing for goalies is our hinge, right? So if you're someone who your hinge, your hip hinge might be wacky, or maybe you're someone who sits more, and your butterfly might be coming from a lack of mobility in your ankles. So don't sleep on it. Last one here, guys. I just like to get in a nice wide pancake position. I like to hang out here for 2 minutes. Think of this band being attached to my belly button. Pull you forward rather than rounding at the spine. After 2 minutes, we can add a little glide and T-spine opener for 10 reps. And that's it, guys. I'm feeling a lot better than when I started. This just goes to show you don't need 20 exercises to get a good mobility session in. Quality over quantity. If we take our time with 5 good movements and we're disciplined enough to hold them for longer periods of time, we're gonna get more out of that mobility session than if we have double the amount of exercises and half the amount of time spent in that exercise. That's it for today's video, guys. Thank you for joining me. As always, hit that subscribe button and I'll see you guys next time.